Okay, this is picking up where I left off. So after that, what had happened was, yeah, they took me down to the oral room. I remember the room being cold, this, that, and the other, and staff members were very friendly, rushing around doing their, their multitasking, you could say. But I didn't actually see the anesthetic being administered through my IV. All I know is they told me to transfer from my transportable bed to the operating room bed. And I remember lying down and looking up at the ceiling at the bright light. And all of a sudden, boom, I went out. And then I was just out. I felt nothing. I didn't hear anything for a while. And I was in surgery for almost like 45 minutes to an hour. My doctor was very good. He's very efficient. He gave me some very nice incisions. I had no bleeding problem, no complications during surgery. But the nurse did tell me after I come out that I began to get nauseated, which sometimes happened with the anesthesia. And anyway, I remember somebody shaking me and calling my name. And that's when I looked up and I'm like, what the heck? I don't even remember going out. But even after I woke up, they had already done the x-ray of the surgical area that was, of my surgical area that I had incisions on. And the inner, inside of my stomach area where the LapBand was placed, just to make sure there was no problems. And then monitor me again to make sure there was no swelling and or the complication, any leaks or anything like that. So after that, I remember being wheeled down to my room, and that's where I am now.
Yeah, I ain't walking a little bit, but just right across the.
And so I was wheeled down to here, and that's where I've been here since, I guess, 10:30, 11 o'clock. I can't quite remember. But right now it's going on 9 o'clock. My doctor did say everything was very successful, and I did very well. Recovery. I have to thank all of my Facebook friends and family, uh, co-workers, people, people that I know. These people actually stood by me, church members, with prayers. I mean, they were sending up some timber. And I could bet you this, that God met me here, and everything was just wonderful. I didn't have that much pain as I thought on a scale of 1 or 0 to 10. I think the highest I got was about 5 or 6. And then they asked if I wanted morphine. I did not want morphine. I really didn't want Vicodin or anything, but I had to get something because if I had passed the pain medication up, the pain would become intolerable and therefore enhance to get out of hand. So I did settle for the Percocet. Percocet, I'm sorry, Vicodin really helped me curtail the pain all the way from a 6, then to a 5, then to a 3, then to a 2, then to a 1. But at the slight chance of any pain, they tell you to let them know. And I didn't have a whole lot of side effects from the pain medication either. I just got a little sleepy and was in and out, this, that, and the other, but not a whole lot of problems or like dizziness or nausea, anything like that. Have been drinking water. These 4-ounce cups of water. Every, I think it's, how many, drinking water every 2 to 4 hours?
Every 2 hours.
Oh, every 2 hours, 4 ounces of water. And everything has been going down pretty good. No problems with nausea or regurgitation or anything like that. Of course, remembering to sip slowly, no straws and stuff like that. so far since 11 o'clock this morning, I've had 4-ounce cups of water and a 2-ounce cup of water and 4 ounces of sugar-free Jello, which did go down pretty good. My body was able to tolerate that. So all very good signs. I was offered a sugar-free frozen pop, but I didn't want that. Other than that, things are going pretty good. I did have an oxygen tube on. They're monitoring the oxygen levels, and that's even pretty good. They do monitor your sugar level while you're in here to make sure there's no problem with that. Of course, I'm not a diabetic, but still, they want to cover all tracks, all grounds. What else? So right now it's going on 9 o'clock, and when you drink these 4-ounce cups of water, they don't want you to do it right away. I think it's pretty much spanned over an hour of time. Remember to drink slowly. Don't rush anything. The body's still healing. I did get up and walk around about 2 hours ago. I guess around 7:30. We walked around the hospital, and my husband and I, and it was like we did about a 10-minute walk, and I did pretty good, taking my time and everything. No soreness. It wasn't really hard to get around, but you still have to take your time. But became a little bit tired, and I didn't want to push it, so I said let's go back and take it in. And then when you walk around, of course, you're walking around with this with your IV pole here. You know, you can see that. But other than that, was able to void. They'll monitor your output. I did 600 cc's of output, and that was good. And I wasn't able to void until after, of course, taking in the water, Jello and stuff. So other than that, everything's everything. My doctor initially said I could go home tonight, but I didn't want to do that. He said, you don't have to rush it. You don't feel up to it. And I didn't feel up to it. I wanted to stay here and be monitored and make sure, because I live maybe 45 minutes from the hospital, and make sure everything's okay before I leave here. And I do have a prescription by my doctor of Vicodin, which I'm hoping I won't have to take that stuff. Try Tylenol instead. So that's the update of post-op. And still here at the hospital. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye-bye.